Top 5 unforgettable penalty misses in recent times. There is one trait common with all the great players ever to play the beautiful game. They have all failed at crucial moments. And no failure is as miserable as missing a pivotal penalty. Have you ever thought one kick of a football can change your destiny for better or for worse? Well, it is exactly like that in the world of football. Here, we will be talking about 5 of the most unforgettable penalties that changed the landscape of the world of football in recent times. 1. Lionel Messi vs Chile, 2016 Copa America Final. Argentina and Chile locked horns again in the Copa America Final. In the repeat of 2015 final, both teams were eager to get one over each other. Both teams received one red card each as Marcos Rojo and Marcelo Diaz left the pitch in normal time. It came down to penalties again, and the first one to take the penalty needed no introduction. Lionel Messi was eager more than ever to lift an international trophy with Argentina, and he knew that his penalty could bring his team on the cusp of victory. Instead, the emotion of the occasion was too big for him, and he sent his penalty into the sand. After the match, the 6-time Ballon d'Or winner astonishingly decided to retire from international football.
Que ya está, se terminó para mí la selección. Ya, como dije recién, son 4 finales. No es para mí.
However, Messi reversed his decision later on. Of course, he has since won the elusive Copa America crown, but at the time, that one penalty miss was hugely embarrassing. 2. John Terry vs Manchester United, 2008 Champions League Final. In 2008, Chelsea made it to their first ever Champions League final. They were playing the current English champions, Manchester United. The match couldn't have started any better for the Reds, as Cristiano Ronaldo's header gave United the lead. However, Frank Lampard equalised before half-time to bring Chelsea back into the match. From the second half till the end of extra time, both teams had chances. Chelsea hit the woodwork twice, whereas Manchester United had their shot cleared off the line. Ultimately, it had to be decided on penalties. Both teams started the penalty shootout well. The first one to slip up was Cristiano Ronaldo, as the man who had the most explosive domestic season so far had his effort saved by Petr Cech. The 5th Chelsea penalty fell to John Terry. One kick of the ball and Chelsea were the European champions. However, it wasn't to be, as Terry lost his standing foot and saw his effort hit the bar and go out.
To give them the trophy. Oh, he's missed it! He's missed it!
Manchester United eventually held out and won their 3rd European crown, and Chelsea's legendary captain broke down into tears. Antoine Griezmann vs Real Madrid, 2016 Champions League Final. In a repeat of their memorable 2014 final, Atletico Madrid played their local rivals Real Madrid to have a chance to lift their first Champions League trophy. Sergio Ramos opened the scoring to put Real Madrid on the brink again. At the start of the second half, Fernando Torres won a penalty for Atletico Madrid. Antoine Griezmann was set to take the penalty and ensure that Atletico Madrid is back in the game. However, he saw his effort hit the crossbar.
It's Griezmann, and he's stunted it against the underside of the crossbar.
Even though Atletico did manage to equalise in the latter part of the second half, it did not take away from Griezmann's penalty miss. If Atletico had equalised via the penalty, they would have been in the ascendancy and had better chances to win the game. Eventually, Real Madrid retained their Champions League crown. 4. Asamoah Gyan vs Uruguay, 2010 FIFA World Cup quarter-final. We all talk about Diego Maradona's hand of God moment against England, which brought the World Cup to Argentina. However, the football world had another moment like this time associated with Uruguay. In the second half of extra time, Ghana sent a free kick into the box, which was initially cleared by Suarez. Then, he used both hands to deny Dominic Aldea's effort as the goalkeeper was beaten. Luis Suarez was shown the red card and Ghana had the penalty, which would put them on the brink of reaching the World Cup semi-finals. However, the pressure of the occasion was too much for Asamoah Gyan as he missed the spot kick.
Asamoah Gyan has the opportunity to send Ghana into the semi-finals of the World Cup, and he hits the bar! Unbelievable!
Suarez's tears of sorrow turned into tears of delight as Uruguay held their nerve in the penalty shootout and reached the semi-finals of the World Cup. 5. English youngsters versus Italy in the 2020 European final. England reached their first international final in 55 years. With the final taking place at Wembley Stadium, they had the chance to make history. The match couldn't have started any better for England, as Luke Shaw scored in the opening minute. However, Leonardo Bonucci equalised for the Italians in the second half. Ultimately, the match went to a penalty shootout. The penalty shootout was a mixture of great penalties and saves. Gareth Southgate had brought on Marcus Rashford and Jadon Sancho 1 minute before the shootout to ensure that England had the best penalty takers possible on the pitch. The shootout started really well for England, as Belotti was the first to miss. But, in an unfortunate turn of events, Southgate's substitutions came back to haunt him, as both Manchester United men missed their spot kicks. And as Rashford and Sancho missed their penalty for England, even more drama followed, as Pickford saved Jorginho's one to keep England in the shootout. The 10th penalty went to Arsenal's Bukayo Saka to even up the shootout scoreline. He had the chance to continue his heroic tournament by keeping the dreams of his nation alive. However, his effort was saved by Gianluigi Donnarumma, and Italy won their first European title in 53 years.
Saka. And it's saved. And Italy are the European champions.
While senior members of the English side surrounded him, Sancho and Rashford, it remained a truly terrifying moment in these young men's career. There comes a time when a footballer has to look directly into the eyes of destiny. This is what their mood is like before taking a penalty kick in a football match. However, even the greatest footballers have slipped up on these occasions. The great players do not sulk over their failures, instead pick themselves up and redeem themselves in the future. So, this was our take on the 5 most unforgettable penalty misses in recent times. Make sure to let us know what was yours, or if you think that we have missed out on another massive one. See you in the next video, and if you haven't yet, subscribe!